Well, that was the fastest I've ever been. Again, I got baptized by a streetcar. Ready?
Yep.
All right, guys, so we're out here at Ozark Raceway Park in Rogersville, Missouri. We're out here supporting Katie and Kevin. If you guys watch some of the older videos, they used to own Marion County Raceway. We went there and tested all the time, and we were constantly bugging them to come race and stuff, so they always opened their doors to us with open arms, and we wanted to come out there and support these guys with their new track. Beater Bomb's going to be here this weekend. There's a lot of fast cars going to be here. It's going to be a good show. This is probably the best track we've been on all year, to be honest. The surface looks really fast, although it is extremely hot out here. It's about 95 degrees. Might be a little bit greasy during the heat of the day, but I think it's still going to be pretty fast.
Tonight's just grudge racing and testing. Tomorrow's the main event. Tonight we'll get a feel for the caliber of the cars that are here. There's a lot of fast looking cars, but it's always fun traveling really far away and going to somewhere we've never raced, because there's all these new cars, new faces, people we've never seen before.
Bigger tires,
and it's fun just seeing new cars, and you don't know what to expect. You're lining up against somebody. It helps you kind of race your lane, because you don't know what the other guy runs. Back home, when we're racing local, we usually know what everybody runs, but out here, it's just
you gotta treat everybody like a hitter, because you
exactly.
don't know.
Yeah.
Everybody could be fast, and a lot of these cars are really nice. A lot of these guys street race out here. They're used to putting them down a bad surface, but I think this is a really fast surface, and we're on a 29.5 10.5 tire this weekend, something we've never done. I've had the truck on them one time in the past when we went to Texas, and it loved them, but that was on the street. Here on a good track, that's a lot of tire, and I'm going to try to get some wheel speed out of the car. It's going to be a battle just to make it not hook too hard, I think, and make it unsettle the car. So it's going to be a challenge for us. Never raced on something like this on this tire, and Tommy's on a radial, so it's totally different for us there too.
For the first time in a long time, we're not going to be in the same class, so we don't have to worry about racing each other at least. But
you know how the quarter panels tore up on the Falcon?
Yeah.
That was the last time it was on a radial. Chris told me that was when it got tore up, when he was on a radial, and he took them off right after that.
It'll be all right.
You just got to be careful when they gain wheel speed. You got to let out of them quick, because they'll come around on you real fast, just like racing on a hard tire.
So I'll be in the streetcar class. We're supposed to be on a radial, or I don't know what the specific name is, but
Gangster Street is what it's called.
Gangster Street, and he's going to be in their small tire, which down here it's 29. So, it's a little different down here, but we can't even fit a 29 on the Falcon, so why not?
They're weird here. They've got a 29.5 10.5 class, then they got a 26.85 class.
I wish they do that up home, actually.
26.85. We've never done that either, so that's kind of different. In the Midwest, it's all 29 10.5, 29.5 10.5.
I think it's great. It's fun. This is what makes it fun about traveling. It's a challenge.
My Nova looks a lot better on that big tire, I'll say that.
And those polished wheels are nice.
So I am racing Beater Bomb tomorrow, first round off the trailer. We will get to make some passes tonight. Hopefully they go well. Beater Bomb has a lot of passes on his car, and he knows exactly what he can put down. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. So, it's going to be a challenge for me with only 11 passes on the car. But what do I got to lose? If if I beat him, I look like a hero, and if I lose, I wasn't supposed to win anyways.
Like
I've never been one to back down from a race. I have trouble backing down, and that's one of my, I guess that's one of my weaknesses. I always take a call out, you know. Usually I'll raise them after I take the call out just because I get angry. People get me in my feels. But no, it'll be fun. Joey's a good guy. I definitely want to beat him. He's cocky. You know, he's definitely the guy to beat on small tires, anywhere, street, track, no prep. He's the guy to beat. So I literally built my car to beat him. So that's where we're at.
You just wish you got a little more time.
Yeah, I just wish I had a little more time on the car. But I built the car to beat guys like him and KC Max and Boosted, all the guys that you hear about that are the fastest.
Dude, I mean, and what, 3 or 4 races now, you've already raced some of the top guys in the country. It's like, it was thrown to the wolves immediately, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if I get to 50 passes with this combo, it's really going to be a game on. What we've done in 11 passes has just been awesome.
One more thing I'd like to point out, we are filming on a new camera. I'll put a picture up of it. It's a really nice camera. We bought it for you guys so we can have some better footage. It's going to be the main camera for the racing stuff, and you guys will see it'll be a lot better, hopefully. So, yeah.
It's going to take some getting used to.
Yeah,
it's
there might
heavy.
Be some nooks.
Hopefully this video will pay for it.
Yeah, yeah, hopefully. Should be some awesome video.
All right. Good, bump it. Bump it. Bump it.
You'll probably see it Monday.
Guys, we're getting ready to make our first hit. I've been watching some of the testing, and a lot of people are rolling the tires off, so we'll see what happens. I think we'll be okay. It's not on a very spicy tune-up, so I don't know. It kind of sketched out. It's the first time being on radials, and everybody's spinning. A little sketchy, but I think it's going to be okay. It'll be alright.
I have faith in you
If
guys.
it spins, I'll just lift.
Did you put the tune in?
It's the same tune-up from Onondaga first round. It's like a 540 tune-up, and front end, I messed with the shocks a little bit. They got 10 clicks. Should come up nice and easy. I don't know what's gonna do. I'm just crossing my fingers and that it doesn't like dart towards the wall or something, because I guess Chris, the first time he put on radials, the guy that owned this car before us, this is what happened. So now I'm like, just gotta be extra careful.
You're fine.
That's okay.
Bob Thompson off to a great.
radials.
Man, like them radial boys. Good job. Great job, guys.
I don't think it ever 24 pounds. I don't think it ever broke up or nothing, but it ran exactly what it was supposed to run. What? Dude, this thing likes a radial. 139, but out the back it ran a 136.
It was effortless.
Oh my god, dude. It was like, it felt like Norwalk's pass, but you know, not as fast.
When they're hooked, man.
Dude. And it drove so straight. It was like a Sunday
I
drive.
put those three flats in the anti-roll bar.
I was like,
I told you, you'll be fine.
it was a Sunday drive, man. This thing loved that radial. Just gotta start adding, getting faster.
It's all passing the boxes and goes right down through there. Working pretty good. I think this is the first time the one size tire also.
That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. For his very first lick on 29s, that was a good, solid lick.
At 7,000 RPM, 19 pounds of boost, went 145 miles an hour.
Next pair up, Shane Boyd in the homeworker lane, taking on
26 pounds of boost should get me around 155, I think. We're gonna try that.
Running in the Fox Body Mustang.
The track will take it. It had some wheel speed in the 60 foot over here, but I think I can get that out of it. So. This might be a good first round tune-up tomorrow, though. Really. I can put a drive shaft curve in it from this run. That way I can put my traction control on in the first 100 feet if I need it.
Yes, they're first.
So this is your second test pass?
Yep, making our second hit. We turned it up quite a bit. It's pretty spicy. If it takes it, it should be a really good number. But again, we're gonna see what happens. I think the track's really good now. The sun's down. It's got a lot of hits on it. People have been going on the bumper, so it should take it, but we'll see.
good.
That looked good.
That was a good one.
Breaking up really bad.
Breaking up really bad.
Only went 137. It felt like it left really good and it carried like really good. It just I shifted. I think it even started breaking up before I shifted.
Man, that's gonna be a killer video.
Oh, what are you wearing?
Look, only tonight, Friday night, I can root for Beater Bomb. Tomorrow, Billy.
Your mom put her Beater Bomb shirt on as Billy was running.
She's terrible. She's actually terrible.
She said I can root for him tonight, but not tomorrow.
Didn't he break?
Yeah. I don't know if he's fixed or not yet.
Darn it.
That looked good.
Dude, it went 150.
Hey.
It's riding out the back. I just need to bring more in earlier, and it's gonna be a killer.
Bill and Scott over here in the left lane making a single test pass.
Like from, I don't know, 200 feet on, it just felt like I got to the finish line so
Good
fast.
start
I'm
there,
not used to
swing
that.
Yeah, so was that the fastest you've ever been?
Yeah. Yeah, that was my fastest pass ever. So we're gonna check the plugs. The water grains here is like 89, which is terrible. It can probably take like 3 or 4 degrees of timing. We're gonna check the plugs and see.
And Shane Boyd
we
here.
have.
And you got your shirt on.
I do. So, I can be all real supportive tonight, but not tomorrow. But tonight. That was a good pass. Oh my God.
pass for Billy Austinson.
Wow.
Listen,
I just watched Joey's pass, and I watched that pass. I think they've got something.
She is so annoying. Look at you.
And that is going to do it for tonight's racing activities. So thank you once
I've
again.
got video evidence.
Listen, I think Billy can give him a run for his money tomorrow.
Those of you
I think
saying
so,
tonight,
too.
please
Better
be
be in
safe
an SRC
overnight.
shirt
Please
tomorrow.
Oh, I will.
respect our neighbors. Everybody leaving, please have a seat.
I know I got terrible timing. It's not the worst timing. Thank you.
You look so awful.
Appreciate it.
I'm not doing too good, so.
Listen, I watched both of you just make your passes there, and it's going to be a good race.
That's all we look
Anything can
forward
happen,
to.
but
You're
you guys
right.
are going to put on a good show. That's what matters.
Right. Hopefully lots of people come out.
So, tonight I was rooting for you.
I know.
Tomorrow I'll be SRC. but-
Okay, not a problem.
But in her heart, we know where she'll be.
You're right. Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Well, that was the fastest I've ever been. Again, 152,
Jeez.
490.
Well, I gotta say, I think beater bomb is still having some issues.
Yeah, I've seen that. I think we got a good shot. I can't believe I'm saying that, but
I really think you have a good shot.
yeah. I think it can take even more. Like it was just dead straight. So, unbelievable. I check the logs and make sure everything's good.
When do I get a big one?
You can drive it, dude.
Sweating is
If you
horseshit.
drive this motherfucker, you'll never want to get out of it.
It's a scary thing. My car would probably be running right there with you if I was going 490s, or if my shit was fixed. I had a 14-volt battery.
You wouldn't be going 152.
So it is Saturday, it is hot. Fortunately there's a breeze, because without this breeze we'd be dead. I feel like we would evaporate. But Tommy's getting ready to come up for first round of Gangster Street. Gangster Street is a radial tire class. He's got to be on a drag radial. I'm not sure if it has to be a DOT, I think it does, but he's on 275 Pros. We've never had the Falcon on a 275 radial, ever. And we were a little bit concerned, but last night we came out and they hit the tune-up right out of the box. It went right down Broadway, and it's probably one of the fastest cars in the class right now, at least from what I saw last night. So we feel like Tommy's got a pretty good shot, but they stayed up till 3 o'clock in the morning working on the tune-up in the car because it's still having some problems breaking up. We thought it was a voltage issue. We put a new alternator, new battery, but they found some things in the tune-up last night. I think Billy said Chief was helping them a little bit over the phone, but they found some different things in the tune-up that might be causing a problem with the car. So we don't know yet whether or not the Falcon's 100% fixed. I guess we're about to find out. And of course, Billy's got to run beater bomb first pair off the trailer. That should be exciting. Joey was having some problems yesterday. He cracked a cold side pipe on the Mustang. It was wheeling, it was spinning, it was doing all kinds of things. We're not sure how Joey's going to be today, but Billy's got a really good tune-up. We feel like he's got a really good shot at this.
Spectators, we have a number of vendors set up over here on the side. Make sure you come check them out. Also, come check out your favorite racer, buy a t-shirt. Thanks for coming out here and putting on a show for you.
It looked like it was driving around in the middle a little.
We have
I know it was spinning a little bit, but it wasn't.
We have Rocket Track Press.
Scary. No.
We have Racers Outlet.
It looked perfect.
And we also have the down. Don't forget, guys, we need all spectators behind them.
This shit is hot.
Yeah.
Yours looks thinner.
It's a little thinner.
Yeah, it is what it is. Ready?
Decide what lane you want.
I guess left. I don't know. I feel like I can see the tree better.
Yeah. I just hope it's a drag race, man. I love when it's really close.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Gonna kiss and make out or what?
You disappointed?
Yeah, I am disappointed. You should be shit talking.
This is my 14th pass, one more than Billy. He was already beat last week. He posted on Facebook about 1,000 times, I'm just coming out to have fun, and I don't have much to lose, and I don't know. That's about all I got.
Well, I'm Joey Heichel, and I'm just gonna fucking rail everybody. You know, I pace excellence when I wake up in the morning.
Hey, it's a tough thing. Trust me. Trust me.
His opponent did not make the call. He's going to get a call.
No, the track's pretty tricky, I'd say, and
some of these guys will know this is double.
Both gonna be fighting it, I think.
Yeah.
Guys, Joey's actually a really nice guy. I know there's a lot of people think he's a dick. I try to be nice. I used to be an asshole, and it just doesn't get anywhere. I mean, we're both out here racing. I mean, trying to put on a good show for everybody that came, and you know, Billy's really stepping up because obviously, if you listen to the internet, I should beat him.
He should.
Should. If the odds are against anyone, it's against Billy, but we'll see. Anything can happen. We know that. Trust me, I do some dumb stuff, but
I do some dumb shit too.
Yeah.
Well, it should be a drag race. Like I said, I hope it's close, and I hope we put on a good show.
Yeah. Good luck.
See, you have your SRC shirt on now.
Yes, I'm appropriately dressed today and excited to see how this comes out.
Ready?
I love you.
Love you too.
No matter what happens, I'm proud of you, son.
On the back, push it in.
You okay? Get out.
Yeah, I'm good. Alright, dude, it's not that bad.
Everybody stay put, please stay where you are. We got track officials checking this out.
Big puddle, buddy. Big puddle, buddy. Where'd you go, Slick? All right.
Might have let go on the car.
You okay? Get out. Yeah. You want to get something out? Oh my goodness, we need a bunch of powder. I was switch trucks and grab the other one.
Alright, spectators, we've only got a few minutes here to get this car cleared off the track. It's time to head on over to the pit side, check out the center word number 1 for the downstream group of the Ozarks. They're raffling off some cool prizes for charity. Please stop by there and check them out. Also check out our vendors over here. Turbo chargers right behind the pit side bleachers. Rocket Track Traffic right next to them. And Racer Outlet over here next to lane number 1. We will assess the situation on the track here and I'll let you know as soon as I have more info. And now is a good time to take the bathroom break. Bathrooms are open on the spectator side of the racetrack. If you'd like to go for me.
Yeah. Did let oil out over there?
Yeah. There's something on the tractor up there. I think it's a little let oil out, so it did it.
And put oil under the tire, and then that's why I crashed. Because there's a hole in the oil pan. Like, I can usually catch it. Like, I was out of it, and it just didn't recover at all. I even had traction. I mean, we could probably pull it, but it's going to get oil everywhere. Hello? I don't want to track it all the way down the track. Down there by the
Is there a rollback here, Frankie? What? Is there a rollback on the property? Is your dad here? Is there a rollback? Do we have a rollback on the property?
Yeah, they put oil down and that's what did it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's oil in your lane.
It's like everywhere now. Right?
I can feel it all the way down there where you went off.
There was no saving it.
No, I about slipped and fell just walking.
On the rod. Oil out the pan in front of the tire. That's what did it. There's oil in that lane.
Yeah,
Right at 80 feet.
about a foot wide all the way down through there.
I mean, passes.
I've never, like, it was going pretty good, like, and then it was just white smoke. And I heard you lift.
Frankie is about to blow off that absorbent powder. If it hits toward you, you're going to want to close your eyes, look the other way. This stuff will irritate your eyes a little bit. It's a windy day. And the Down syndrome group of the Ozarks is set up right at the top of lane number 1. They are raffling off some cool items, tools, and racing gear, things of that nature that are relevant to all of our interests. So
sorry.
enter for a chance to win those things, and all proceeds from that do go to charity.
That's why we got a steel front end.
So what fluid did you get in on the track that made
Oil.
you oil?
It blew up at 60 feet. Put oil on the tire. There's a hole in the oil pan out the side.
Oh my god.
Put it in front of the left rear tire and I couldn't recover it.
Well then you know what? It was meant to be that Joey didn't take off.
It's absolutely meant to be that he bumped through the beams. 100%, yeah. There was somebody looking over him and me. Because I mean, if I had been out on him for some reason, if he was late and it did that move, I might have clipped his back end, or he might have T-boned me. Who knows? It's fixable. It still steers straight. I don't think anything's fucked up other than
The whole engine looks crooked to me. Maybe it's just me, but that's what's fucking with me.
It might have just the motor plate clip.
Oil, blew it up.
Well, I know $1,000 ain't to fix it, but I always pay my bets.
I'm so glad that he didn't get into you.
Sometimes weird shit happens for a reason, you know? 100%. No, I'm just glad you're okay.
At 60 feet.
Oh, really?
And it put oil in front of the left rear.
Not a whole lot you can do when there's oil.
All we asked for was a clean race, and then none of that.
Nothing. But
Everything that could have bad.
we're both okay. You can fix this thing.
It was meant to be that you didn't take off the side.
Yep. You know, as long as we
won.
It's okay. It's okay.
Maybe a rematch in October at your
You're right.
event.
You're right.
We'll get it fixed.
Yep. Hopefully I can do a little better and we can have a clean race, as Tommy says.
I may have to bring the truck. We'll just see.
Hey, I think the truck would be a little better for that. The track's
28s?
pretty sporty. I'm racing on 28s, so yes, I agreed to 28s for sure.
All right. I might bring the truck then.
Okay. All right.
We'll see if I can get this fixed in time.
Well,
Thank you.
I'm glad you're all right, and you guys can make some cool videos of fixing it. You know.
Yeah.
There's never a
Rob's
shortage of content.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about the front end. It's just I don't know what happened to the engine.
Bob got jumped. Yeah.
It's not
The
good.
most expensive part is broken.
Yeah.
It steers straight.
It's so
Go
good.
back.
What worries me is the alternator fell, like the motor blade is probably bent. You guys will just have to get it home and start tearing shit off.
It looks fairly straight. The tab straight up and down.
The whole motor looks crooked to me.
It definitely doesn't look as bad as it looked
No.
like it would be from the starting.
Yeah.
It can't be too crooked because this header's on that fucking, and it's always been like that.
He has never wrecked.
Never?
This is his first wreck.
Never say never, Billy.
Yeah. Never say never.
I mean, he's had some close calls where he was inches from skipping
Yeah.
the wall, but he's never ever
I
wrecked.
bet you it gets a diaper or a belly pan after this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good investment.
Not a way we wanted you to come to Missouri to have out, but
No.
It's alright.
at least you're all right.
Yeah, I had fun last night. I made my best pass ever.
Yep.
Yeah. You take off the front end.
Yeah,
Might be
to
easier
load
load
it
that
and
way.
stuff. And
Charlie knows how to fix it.
I'm just glad the fuel cell didn't rupture and start a fire. That would be really bad.
Wait till Uncle Bucko sees it.
Oh God, I didn't even think about it.
I wonder what those choice words are going to be.
Low maintenance.
Oh.
All right.
Every
well,
time
let
we
me know
leave,
if you
he's
need
always
something.
like, "Don't
to
tear
get out of you
stuff
guys'
up."
way.
We're really sorry.
Sucks, but
He's late.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Well, you
that's
can
some
see one
damn
race.
good push lock line right there.
Yes, it is.
Oh God.
Tommy's still in.
Yes, he is.
It's
Sorry,
actually a good
Billy.
thing you
I'm
guys
here
built
for
it
you.
to have everything
Thank
back
you, guys.
behind the wheels, man. Because you really don't have much up there.
To hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up. That's how we get.
We wire tied the fuel tank to the fuel rail, yank the front cap off, and run it again.
It looks crooked to you because this head's further forward. That's how big the arms are. I don't think it's crooked.
I still think you would have took Peter Bomb to
Well,
get
it might be a little bit.
Fuel tank okay?
Yeah, it never ruptured. Thank God.
That's insane.
Still full?
Yeah.
Yeah, you missed a lot. Yeah. Well, have you assessed some damage?
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. We'll straighten it out. I don't think it's bent terrible, but my shock sensor over here is hitting the A-arm and it's bent it. See it? I'm trying to figure out what's moved to make that happen.
With the front end off, it looks way less worse.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
No, it's not. And yeah, the real damage is what all's wrong with the engine, really.
We'll fix it. I already talked to the engine builder. They want to get the engine up to them and see what happened. They want to fix it. They want to make it right. You know, not blaming anybody. It had steel rods in it. It zinged up. It lost the tire about 80 feet out, and it zinged up to 7,800, and that's when it broke the rod. And then it put a hole in the oil pan on the left side, driver's side. Put oil in front of the tire, and then that's what spun me out. Otherwise, I could have drove through the wheel speed. You know, you can't drive through oil. So that's what happened. I don't know why the rod broke. I would think that it could handle that, but the tune-up was good all weekend. We pulled plugs every pass. It wasn't misfiring. It was very clean. It was making good power. We did have an oil pressure issue on the testing night. Near the end of the run, I had 40 pounds of oil pressure, 30, 40 pounds of oil pressure. So I took another quart and put it in it. Made it even worse. Took 2 quarts out. Didn't seem to matter. Just has oil pressure issues at the end of the run still. So got to get that figured out. Might have to go to a dry sump oiling system, or maybe an external wet sump.
So you actually shut the car off, right?
Yeah, it was still running. It didn't lock the engine up, which is good. I shut it off. There's a video somebody posted of it from the stands, and you can hear it still running as it's sitting there erect. And I shut it off. You see it in the GoPro too. But I think number 7 over there exited stage pan, and the rod piston probably shot up in the bore, stayed there, allowed the crank to still turn, so it was still running. It wasn't clanking or nothing, not that I heard, so hopefully it's not too bad. We got lucky that it didn't put a hole in the block. I'm gonna go to the aluminum rod next go around for sure. But it sucks that it happened, but it could have been a lot worse, you know. It's a miracle that Joey didn't leave the starting line. And, you know, he's never had an issue bumping into stage car, ever. So, it was crazy the way it happened, honestly. Very lucky that I didn't get into Joey or anything like that if he had made a pass beside me. So there was nothing I could do. It just had let loose, and I was just along for the ride.
Thank God it didn't blow up like last night when you're out on 150 mile an hour, you know? Because you were going 7,800 last night, weren't you?
Yeah, I was revving it to 7,700 through the traps last night, and you know, it could have easily broken the rod then, but it didn't. So
Let me pull the golf cart in first.
For such a shitty situation, I think it was the best case scenario.
Yeah,
for everything.
We'll be running engine diapers on everything else from now on. Because you know, blowing a motor up should never cost you a car.
Yeah.
So, and it almost did. we'll get it fixed. In the meantime, get the truck back together. You know, it's still going strong. We'll figure out the spark issue, not the spark issue, the breaking up issue on the Falcon. I think we're getting closer to figuring it out. It's running a little bit better. We put some timing in it. With this muggy air, it really needs some more timing. I think we're getting closer on it, but probably going to take a couple weeks break, fix some things, get back at it, really get after it in the shop and get things fixed.
You guys can probably tell it rained out today after second round, so the race got canceled.
Just a bad day all around. There was another wreck after mine, the Studebaker from Kansas City area. He wrecked, and somebody actually got into him in the shutdown and caused him to wreck. It wasn't his fault.
I think the guy's throttle stuck is what I heard.
Totaled his car, and another car wrecked too. The car that wrecked into him. So just a bad deal all around.
It started out as a really good weekend, and now it's just like, damn, like so many bad things happen.
Worse.
And it's nobody's fault. It's just, you know, shit happens. It's racing.
It was bound to happen eventually. You know, I race a lot.
We're not invincible.
I'm actually glad it wasn't the truck. It probably would have hurt my feelings even more. This thing, I feel like, you know, I really love it. And it's a badass car. It's fast as hell. But the truck's a little more sentimental, so I'm glad it was this thing. We'll get it fixed. It doesn't look too bad.
That actually went way easier than I expected.
Well, the dream team here, the muscles, what can I say? They're the true muscles behind the
And
team here.
the benefit of parking on a little bit of a hill.
Yeah, it was really easy for a second.
Yeah. Bill's actually like, slow down. All right, here you go.
Do you like the camera?
It's very heavy. You feel it in your shoulders.
Yeah. That's why we're so strong. We can't slow down.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So what's the plan with this?
This race was a benefit for the Down Syndrome Association. So we decided to leave this here, and Katie and Kevin were appreciative to have it, and they can raffle it off and use money to go to that association. So
It's awesome.
Yep.
Glad something good could come out of that.
Yeah.
He took it apart and the bearings.
That's the front one. That's the first one to get oil.
When it broke that.
Imagine what the rods are gonna look like.
But that wasn't touching that frame rail though.
And either the motor mount bolt's got a tweak to it from the impact, or
yeah, this was not touching that.
What's this side look like? Which side did you hit harder on?
This side.
This side.
So that kind of would make sense that it kind of would do this on the frame rail right there and pop that sheet metal loose like that.
I don't think it actually moved anything. I think just this piece fucking got popped loose.
No. It's this coil was not touching this frame rail.
Yeah, see the clearance gap between there and here?
They were both like that.
Well, if that's the worst thing we gotta deal with, we're doing good.
Alright guys, so it's Monday. We're back at the shop. We got the car on the lift. We're assessing the damage. I pulled the oil pan off, and to my surprise, there was no broken rod. No broken piston, no hurt block. But what I did find in the oil pan was this chunk of Mallory metal that they used to balance the crankshaft. It slung this Mallory out of the back journal or out of the back counterweight on the crank and went through the oil pan at a high rate of speed, which then caused me to spin out and hit the wall. Never have I seen anything like this. I've never even heard of this happening. A few people commented on Facebook that it's happened to them, but it's very rare. I was told by the engine builder that the crankshaft was balanced in-house by Callie's. I got a hold of Callie's, and they provided me proof that they did not balance the crankshaft, but it did go through their system. In 2021 it was purchased, but it was not sent out with any balancing weight. So the engine builder lied to me, and they know who balanced the crankshaft, but they told me a fib. And at first they told me that somebody up there may have balanced it, but they think he's passed away now, and they're not sure. They're gonna have to look through their invoices. So still waiting to see who they come up with on who balanced the crankshaft. But this could have cost me my life if this happened at a high rate of speed. You know, if it happened at the finish line. I was turning 7,600 at the finish line all weekend, and 7,800 this thing came out of the crankshaft. Luckily it came out at 100 feet and not 700 or 600 feet. So yeah, I'll let you guys make your own judgment, but this engine isn't going back to box performance. So that's gonna end this video, guys. We're gonna get this thing back together, get it all fixed up. The frame isn't too bad. We're gonna have to repair it in a couple places, but it's fixable, and we're gonna get this thing right. That way when we go back out, we don't have to worry about it anymore. Thank you.
You guys,
When I get my truck out, we're gonna go to KD.
Once again,
What's going on, guys? You guys wanna say hi? You wanna be on the channel?
Gangster Street, sponsored by your